What's up, everybody? Boys and girls, how are you all doing today? What's up, guys? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. If you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you guys have come to not only the right place, but the place. I want you real quick. First, take a moment, all right? Smash that like button. Turn that thumb blue. Subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys share this stream on your own social media. True Trading Group, we like to call it TTGs, the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that is to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free right here on this YouTube channel with myself and other TTG Pro Trader moderators and special guests drop golden nuggets of education and free lessons that are going to help you become a better and more profitable trader. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And along with my team of 6 other pro trader moderators, we cover all different styles of trading, including swing trading, day trading, options, advanced options, shorting, long-term investing, and more. There's literally something in TTG for everyone, regardless of your experience level or trading style. Guys, I began my career working for a firm in New York City right out of college, 2007. Then 2008 happened, the Great Recession, the subprime mortgage crisis, huge stock market crash, crazy volatility, craziest time of my market experience. Makes March of 2020 look like child's play, okay? But I actually went on to thrive in that environment, receiving one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards in 2008. But it wasn't always sunshine and rainbows. Before the firm let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program and curriculum that set me on the path to become the trader that I am here now today. I've since taken that curriculum, I've simplified it, and I've paired it with the top premium trading tools on the market today, and I made it all available to my TTG family members. So what I want to do here before we get into tonight's live stream, I got a really great live stream for you guys here tonight. I got some special guests that I'm going to be bringing on that we're going to talk to, and I'm going to be interviewing. It's going to be a really, really, really great stream that's going to, I think is going to relate to a lot of people that are on here. So this is going to be a good one. But before we get started, I want to know who here is their very first TTG live stream. This is your first live stream, or you're not a member of True Trading Group. Guys, go ahead and type the letter I in chat right now. All right, we got Yusuf, we got Vino, Orvinal, CG, Sandy Price, Arnold Johnson. We got Lori, Dean Spiegel, DN Pham, Akosi, Jim, Hiram Ortega, Jay Naldo, Bill Purcell, Abadan Santiago, Rizwana Ayaz, John Shaver, Mo Hamaiden. Yeah, what up, Jay? Javier Hernandez, Aditya, beautiful. Yes, awesome, guys. Valerie Hill, what's up? I see you. Rome C, awesome. Everyone, listen, guys, for all of you that are typing the letter I, you guys may not realize what you have just stumbled across by finding the True Trading live stream, but stick around for a little while and you're going to find out. Trust me, tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. We're going to start things off with a 20-minute Q&A. We're going to give some time for people to log on and join us on this stream. This will be your chance to ask me any question that you want, anything that you guys need help with. This is your time to ask me questions. You can type them right inside of the chat. Then we're going to get into the daily recap, and we're going to talk about how to fish, okay? We're going to talk about how to fish and how to stand on your own 2 feet. This is what trading is all about. Okay, we're going to talk about some stuff here later tonight on what trading is all about, how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to learn how to trade, and how to actually take this skill and be able to do this on your own for a lifetime, rather than just picking up a couple of things here and there and still kind of relying on other people and other things along the way. So we have a lot to talk about here. And then I will be giving the information for tonight's TTG stimulus plan. All right, that's going to be happening immediately following this live stream. All right, so immediately following this live stream, we're going to be doing the TTG Stimmy. For those that don't know what that is, every day, okay, we are giving away a few $100 to 5 different TTG members. Why? Just for fun. Just for fun. All right, so anyone that signs up during this live stream will also be included in that. So anyone that joins here today with us, you'll have the opportunity to head on over after this live stream to have a chance to win a few $100 in the TG Stimmy. Again, we're going to have 5 TGD members are going to be winning for a few $100 once we're done with this live stream. All right, I'll give you guys the information on that later on this live stream here as well. So let's not waste any more time. Oh, nice. We got Nick Delt. Hey, just received a free laptop from signing up. Already got one for trading, but it will be perfect for my son for school. Thanks so much. Awesome, Nick. Awesome, man. It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. Yeah, for those of you that guys that don't know, we give away free laptops and free Kindles for just totally for free. We even cover the shipping whenever someone signs up to True Trading Group. We want to make sure you guys have the resources and the tools to help you guys become successful traders. We do have some laptops for tonight. They are limited. They're on a first come, first serve basis. We'll have more on that later. But first, let's get things started with that Q&A. Guys, go ahead and start typing your questions right in chat. Ask me anything. Don't be shy. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Believe me, if you've got the question. Oh, Adam's mad at me. Adam just chopped me off right there. He was, shut up. He just said. But go ahead, guys. Type your questions right in chat. All right, right now, just type them away. Write it right in chat, and we'll dive right in. I'll give some time for people to log on. We'll do this for about 20 minutes or so. So we'll answer as many questions as we possibly can. Adam will grab them from the chat. He'll throw them right up on the screen so you guys can all see it. We can all go over it. I won $500 last night. It's for real. Yes, the TG Stimmy is for real. This is not a joke. This is real. Kelly Reeves, congratulations on winning $500 last night. Yeah, guys, this is all legit. So every day we give away a few $100 to our members. We grow with our members. We give back to our members. Do a lot of fun stuff with our members. And the laptops are real too. You saw Nick got the new laptop. He's going to be giving it to his son for school, so that's going to be perfect. What does it cost to be a member? I'll get into that later. I'll get into the membership later. Just stay tuned. I'll talk about a membership. I'll talk about what you get. I'll talk about all that later on the live. How much to start? I see a bunch of you. I see a bunch of people asking about how much to join. I'll get into that just a little later, guys. All right. How do you determine when to take profits? Okay, so how to determine when to take profits. Guys, you have to understand profit targets are potential areas of resistance. That is what a profit target is. Okay. A profit target is going to be a potential area of resistance. So you need to be able to identify support and resistance levels on a chart in order for you to identify where you're going to be potentially taking profit. Okay. So, just depends to see where you're going to be taking profit. All right. So, by going through our courses and understanding professional technical analysis, you guys will be able to identify where these resistance levels sit and where you think a stock will get to. And you want to take profits off in front of those resistance levels in case those resistance levels don't break. Example, one area that is usually a take profit for me is the high of the day. Okay. So if I'm buying a stock at, somewhere doing a consolidation during the day, I'll usually will take maybe 25% of my position off at the high of the day, just in case to be safe, in case the high doesn't break, in case the stock double tops. I want to take a piece of my position off the table. And then if we break through the high, then you look for a move that could take you to some other area of resistance that you can identify on a larger time frame chart. Josh Martin. Just joined Friday, been doing the course halfway through. My question is about brokers. Currently using a free one. Should I switch? And if so, which one should I use? No, free ones are just fine, Josh. E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab, they all offer commission-free trading now. They're all good for beginners. Mike, when at the fund, did you trade day trade small caps to the same degree as now, or was it primarily mid large caps then? And did small caps evolve after you were on your own? Yes, small caps evolved after I was on my own, Stephen. I really didn't do a lot of small cap trading at all when I was at the fund. It was mostly mid and large caps when I was at the fund. And if it was small caps, it was it would be something like an MVIS, for example. It would not be, those stocks that have like a 2 million share float that halt all over the place. I never traded those when I was the fund. But like something like an OCGN, an MVIS, those type of stocks, yes. Something like a Playboy, PLBY would have been one. I'm on the technical analysis advanced course. Can these indicators work on long-term investments as well? Listen, Frank, you don't really, I always say that you don't really necessarily want to be relying on technical indicators for long-term investments. You invest in a company long-term because of its fundamentals. Okay. You invest in a company long-term because of its fundamentals. Okay. Not because of, a moving average or, a trade line or a Fibonacci level or something like that. If you want to use technical indicators to help you gauge like good entry points for your long-term investments, like where there might be a support level, then absolutely. Okay. Because I do that sometimes too. So sometimes I'll use, technical analysis to identify support levels that I can look for good entry prices on my long-term investments. Okay. But the idea that I want to be long a stock in my long-term portfolio we're talking now doesn't come from a chart. That idea comes from a sector, a company's technology, and me believing in that company's fundamentals long-term. All right, don't be shy, guys. Type your questions right in chat. I am here for you. I joined last night. How do you advise someone with a small account? Okay. Welcome to the THD family. First and foremost, you just joined last night. Welcome. My first piece of advice to you with a small account, even if you have a large account, go through all the courses. Okay. Make sure that you are familiar with the material. Make sure that you don't, that if you have questions, you ask myself or one of the other moderators in chat or any one of your THD family members. They'd be willing to help you out as well. You guys can ask questions. Check out the forum. Okay. Check out the forum. That's like an ongoing 24/7 conversation with members. Use the simulator. Okay. We have a simulator that's on the website that's included with your membership for free. You can trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data. Use it. Okay. Practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Practice on the simulator first. And if you want a small account, my advice to you would be to focus on small cap stocks and then to also be able to understand and how to focus and trade options on some of the larger stocks. Trading options is a great way to grow a small account. We've had several of our THD members that have grown small accounts. I mean, like sub $1,000 accounts that have grown those accounts up to, double digits. I mean, double digits, like double thousands, like, so, 5 digits. So, people that have taken a $500, $600 account and they've grown it up to where it's a 5-figure account. So you want to make sure that you're familiar with options and you want to make sure that you're comfortable trading small caps. And I would say that is where you're going to want to focus your time when you first start out. So like I said, guys, don't be shy. Type your questions right in chat. What do you do the following trade day after having a really good green day? I don't want to make dumb decisions the next day and wipe out profits. What do I do? The exact same thing I did the day before. Tomorrow is a brand new day with brand new trade opportunities, brand new setups, and you're starting at zero, just like you started at zero the day before. What I tell you is what you're going to do the next day should not be something that you only do because you had a good green day the day before, but should be something that you do every day. And that is, set a hard stop, like set a max daily stop loss on your account for like maybe 3 times your average risk per trade. So let's say you normally risk $500 per trade if you find yourself down 15, 1600 bucks one day, cut it. Right. And just say you're done for the day, shut down your account and keep it moving. Because that essentially that means you're 0 for 3. Okay. If you're 0 for 3 on the day, maybe you're just not seeing it. Maybe the action's not there. Maybe it's best you just kind of shut things down and live to fight another day rather than keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and end up having, the red day turn into a disaster. So you're going to want to implement that rule on every day, not just the day after, a big green day. But what I will tell you is, even more importantly, if you have a big green day, you can say that, don't give back more than half of that day. Well, if you have a big green day, then that 3 times your risk per trade should line you up right around that. You should line up right around 50% of that. And that's the whole point. The whole point is that you don't want a bad red day to wipe out a bunch of good green days. You want them to be able to cancel each other out with one. So like if you go 0 for 3 and you're like, okay, that was a really bad day for you. All right. It's, for you to go 2 for 2 the next day or 3 for 4, if you do that the very next day, you're canceling out that 0 for 3 day. You're canceling out that 0 for 3 day. So that's the point. You don't want to have, a bad day and it takes you 3 good days to cancel that day out. That's what you don't want. That's what you want to avoid. When trading options, do you mostly day trade them or hold for a few days or till expiration? I will never, ever, ever hold an option till expiration. Usually when I trade options, it's usually a day trade, but that doesn't mean you can't swing trade. I'm just talking about me personally. But we have a lot of moderators in chat that swing trade options every day, and that day trade options every day. So we have different moderators in chat that focus on different things. Like, between me and the other 6 pro moderators, we trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, options, ETFs. We day trade, we swing trade, you name it, we trade it. So, it's just a matter of your preference. If you're looking, you might want to follow me on a swing trade. Like when I was short Coinbase, for example, when I shorted Coinbase, that was a swing trade. We nailed that thing. But you could have followed along by buying put options if you couldn't afford to short the stock. And that would be an example of options that you would hold as a swing trade. So, it just sometimes I swing them, sometimes I day trade them. It totally depends on the trade. It depends on my game plan, depends on what I think a stock is going to do. There's a lot of different factors that will go into me deciding if I'm day trading or swing trading an option or a stock. How do you determine position sizing when trading options? Great question. Okay, so here's the deal. Jessa, great question. All right. This is one of the things that traders struggle with the most. 2 different ways for you guys to manage your risk on options. 1, you can set your stop loss based on the price of the option. Meaning you can say, I'm going to buy this option at $2. I'm going to stop out if the option gets to $1.70. If you trade that way, it's very easy for you to control your risk and determine your position size. Okay. Because it's no different than you trading a stock. You're saying, okay, I'm buying it at $2. I'm selling at $1.70. You can calculate your position size to make sure that you'll be within your risk tolerance if you get stopped out. Now, the pro of that type of trading style with options is you will control your risk to the penny. Okay. You'll be able to know exactly how much you'll lose if you're wrong. The negative to this is that you may get stopped out because of time decay. You may enter a trade, your timing might be off, and the option might go down to 170, even though the underlying stock is still very much intact. It's still well within the pattern that you're seeing on that particular stock. Okay. So that's the pro and cons of that. The other option that you have when you're trading options to manage risk is you set your stop loss based on the underlying stock. Meaning, let's say if you bought put options on the SPY and you say, I'll stop out of the SPY of these options if the SPY gets over 418.25. Now, the pro of this is that you're not going to get stopped out based on time decay. As long as the SPY is within that pattern, you will still be in that trade. As long as the SPY is underneath 418.25, you will be in that trade. The negative of this is that you can't control your risk as well because of time decay. If you get stopped out in 20 minutes or in 4 hours or in 2 days, you're going to lose a completely different amount of money. Okay. And that is where traders have a really hard time determining position size. Use this as a little helpful hint or as a helpful tip. Basically, guys, what I'll do is I'll tell people, if you're trading an option that expires in 1 week, assume that you are going to be risking a minimum, 50% on that option. Okay. If you're trading an option that expires in, let's say, 2 weeks, you figure you're risking maybe 35% on that option. If you're trading an option that expires in a month or two, assume you're risking maybe 25% on that option. Now, this is just a way for you to gauge your position size when you're getting into these trades based on how far out your stop loss is and the rate of time decay as an option gets closer to its expiration date. But don't be afraid to lighten up your risk as you get closer to your expiration. What I mean by that is, let's say you buy an option that expires in a month and you position size for, a 25%, 30% risk. You enter that trade. Okay. You enter that trade and all of a sudden 2 or 3 weeks go by. You're still in the trade. You have not gotten stopped out, but now your option expires in a week. You're not risking 25, 30% anymore. Your risk is way higher now because now you're so close to your expiration. So as you get closer to expiration, don't be afraid to take a loss as it goes down. Just like we say, take profits on the way up. Don't be afraid to take loss on the way down. And by that, I mean, let's say you buy 10 contracts, okay, and 2 weeks go by. Now the stock's gone sideways, but the price of the option is starting to go down. Don't be afraid to say, you know what, I'm going to sell, 3 contracts just to reduce my risk. I'm going to lock in the loss on those 3 contracts, but I'm going to stay in the trade. But now it's 7 contracts because your risk increases every single day when you're holding on to an option because the rate of time decay gets faster and faster as you get closer to the expiration. All right. So these are just some helpful little tips that I implement in my own trading whenever I'm swing trading options that you guys could, you can think about as well. Now, if you're day trading the options, that's easier. That's easier because if you're, you can assume, like I said, if you're a couple days expiration, assume that's where it really holds strong. If it's a couple of days expiration, assume you're risking 50%. If it's, a week or a week and a half, assume you're risking 30%, 35%. If you're 2 weeks or a month out, if you're day trading it, assume you're risking 20%. And that's how, because if you're day trading it, you're going to exit that trade today. So you don't have to worry about a lot of time decay. You're basically just trading the intrinsic value of the option itself. And your time decay is going to factor in really, really small if you're day trading an option that expires a couple weeks out. All right. Good question though, Jessa. Something a lot of traders struggle with. We're looking for a trade that may squeeze. Are you monitoring the short position throughout the day along with technical analysis? Anything else you concentrate on to determine the potential for a squeeze? Well, there is no way to determine or to follow a stock's short position throughout the day. Okay. So Nikki, there's no way for you to know how many shares were shorted today of a stock. It's not like volume where you can just see, the shares that are being shorted. There's no way for you to have that information in real time. Okay. Man, if there was, I would use it. Trust me. But there's no way for you to know. Okay. So, what I do is just basically determine, okay, what's the short percentage of the float? What's the short percentage of the float coming into the day? That'll have an effect on my decisions. And then also how the stock is trading during the day. Like, is there major resistance levels that the stock is getting rejected at? Okay. And the stock is having a hard time getting through, that it looks like short sellers would be coming in. Like, if I was going to short the stock, where would I do it? Okay. And when you see those levels, and then if the stock does not break down and it ends up breaking through that level later in the day, I would say, well, if I was short, I would cover my position. And I just start to think about, I start to think about the trade from the opposite side. Like, what would I do if I was shorting the stock? And that's just kind of how I go about that. And then couple that with technical analysis and volume and daily chart setup, intraday setup, and everything else. That all goes into that stuff. Okay, guys, real quick. I'm going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to give out the stimulus password for later, the TGG Stimmy. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give out the password. Okay. The password is all lowercase, learn to fish. All lowercase, one word. Learn to fish. Okay. And two is spelled T-O, not the number 2. All right. Learn to fish. Okay. All lowercase. That is the password for the TTG Stimmy. All right. That is the password for the TTG Stimmy. Learn to fish. There you guys have it. If you have any issues, if anybody has any issues getting into the stimulus, go to the main chat room. Okay. Do not type in here on the YouTube chat. If you have any issues getting in, go to the main trading chat room for help. All right. So that is your password. Learn to fish. All right. Okay, guys. Hold on here 1 second. There we go. All right, guys. So what I want to do here now, all right, I want to go ahead now and I want to get into the daily recap of the day. I've got a nice little presentation for you guys. Let's pull this back up. Hold on. Here, but before we do that, guys, so listen, a bunch of people, there seem to be a lot of new people that are on the stream tonight. And a lot of people were asking me before about how much for the membership. So before we get into, I want to get into the daily recap, what happened today. And then we're going to talk about learning how to fish. I've got some guests that I want to bring on. I want to introduce you guys to. Before I do that, before we get into the rest of the live, there was a lot of people that were asking about the membership earlier. I told you guys I would get to it a little bit later. So let me talk about that for just 2 minutes. I want you all to think about True Trading Group as the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to everything that we have for an entire year. Okay. We only have annual memberships. A reason why is that we give you 110% of our time, energy, and effort and provide you with full access to myself and the other trading moderators throughout the entire day. We're not gone by 11 o'clock and you're left to fend for yourself. We're there for the entire day, trading with you, answering questions, answering private messages, calling out where we see opportunities, and calling out trades. Okay. We also provide you guys with the tools premium tools for the length of your membership at no extra cost. So Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed is included with your membership. So is TradingView's Pro Plus charting software with real-time streaming data on the charts, and also real-time full book level 2 provided by Quote Media. You also have ETNA's real-time trading simulator, and all of that is included with your membership. You get access to all of our courses, all of them. There's not special VIP courses that cost more money. You guys get access to all of our courses. It's a simplified version of the material that I learned that I was working at the fund in New York. It's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading, trader psychology. It's all in text and video format, and you have access to all of it. Then you've got a video library with over 100 hours of recorded workshops and webinars that are being added every week. Our daily trading chat room where we share our screen and we're on the microphone talking to you guys live throughout the day. At least a minimum of 10 actionable trade alerts per week from a community of traders that is sporting over an 80% win rate currently. We're fully transparent to all of our trading history is on the website for you guys to see. All of our buys, all of our sells, winners, losers, you name it, it's all there. One more weekly live workshop is there as well. Okay. Our trade ideas scanner, you all have access to that. Shows you stocks making new highs, have a volume surge. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. All right, guys. Oof. Well, you guys are in for a treat. So TTG Joe, who you guys may or may not. So you guys, when Adam comes on the live streams and you see that guy in the background that never moves, that's TTG Joe. Okay, that's Joe. AKA Saki Saturday, AKA Mr. Okay, so Joe messed up. So now I look like an ass. Okay, Joe messed up, so now I look like an ass because we have to offer the same price as we did last night now. And Joe, your picture is going to now be on the TGD's office wall of shame for the balance of the month. Basically, Joe forgot to update our pricing, and we've been giving the 1260 price point all day. And we'll do so now for the balance of tonight. But tonight at midnight, the price is going to be going up. Adam himself is going to be taking care of it, guys, because the price of our membership was supposed to go up at midnight, and Joe messed up and it didn't. So with that being said, you guys are actually all in luck, whoever's on this live stream right now, because last night was the last night for this discount. But apparently you have another couple hours left to do so. So now this will be your last chance to get 43% off our annual membership, which is normally $2,212, but with coupon code TTG121, you can get a 43% discount. It brings the price all the way down to just $1,260. That's for the entire year. That includes everything I just said to you. It also comes with our money back guarantee. Okay. And yes, you will receive a brand new laptop, either an Asus, Acer, Dell, Lenovo, or Chromebook. Supplies are limited on the laptops. They are a first come, first serve basis. Okay. You must use the code. The code is TTG121. If you do not use that code, you're going to be paying $1,990. You must use the code. Enter TTG121, click apply code to get the 43% discount. Do not pay that $19.90 price. Okay, you're on the live stream. I give this coupon code out on the live streams. And you're lucky because that price was supposed to have gone up at midnight last night. So anyone that's on the stream that was considering joining, you still have one more day to take advantage of that. But at midnight tonight, the price will be going up. All right. As you guys can see on my screen right here, you guys see that little laptop in the checkout? That's how you'll know that we still have the laptops in stock. Okay, so if you go to checkout and the laptop is in your checkout, that means we still have laptops in stock. If you go to checkout and the laptop is gone, it's not there, that means we have sold out of laptops and we will restock as soon as we can. Okay, but that's how you guys can know that you are getting the laptop. Okay, they're very limited. They're on a first come, first serve basis. We get them when we can, not when we want. So that's how you guys can tell if you're going to get one of those laptops. Okay. So again, anyone that signs up for a teaching membership tonight, is going to receive a free laptop. Guys, think about when you enroll in the best educational institutions, you get the right tools, and that's going to be no different when you join True Training Group here, as we're going to be looking to disrupt this entire industry, guys. Again, the laptops are very limited. They're first come, first serve basis. All right. So coupon code TTG121. Jump on it, guys, because they're on a limit. They are limited. We do not have a lot of them left. All right. To claim your free laptop. So when you guys do sign up to claim your free laptop, there's going to be a little blue support icon at the bottom right of your screen. Click on that. It's a little support chat icon on our website. And that's where you guys can enter your information. So we have an address to ship your laptop to. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So with that being said, now I want to head on over to the daily recap. Let's recap the action from the day. All right. So let's take things over, guys. I'm going to share my screen now, and we're going to start over with the daily recap. All right, folks, here we go. Recap for today. What happened in the markets today? Guys, real quick, this is downloadable for all of you. You guys can all click on the link in the description below. You can download this report in a PDF. Okay, you guys can download this in a PDF. All right, it's for you guys to take with you. So markets traded mostly higher today. SPY, NASDAQ both hovered right near those all-time highs. All right, SPY posted its all-time highest closing price on record. Dow remained relatively flat for the majority of the session, but what about the volume? Really, really low volume day. SPY and the Dow, lowest one-day volume since February. Small cap ETF, lowest one-day volume since February as well. All right, so volume was very, 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 very light today. You also had an analyst from Morgan Stanley today issue a warning that he sees a 10 to 20% correction coming very soon. That was something that was discussed on CNBC today. Vaccine data. All right, the White House said it added 50 million doses of AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine in various stages of production. I wonder how many people are going to be lining up to get the AstraZeneca vaccine. 7-day cases in the U.S. show a decline in reported cases. We are doing well in the United States. President Biden has pledged U.S. assistance for India as that country is having major issues with COVID. All right. They said that we said we're going to share up to 60 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine with other countries. And there's also going to be new guidance coming out in the U.S. by the CDC on mask mandates and wearing masks. So we'll see, what that update on the mask mandate is going to be from the CDC. Dr. Fauci said he expects the U.S. to reach a turning point in the pandemic within a few weeks if the current pace of vaccination holds up. All right. Earnings remain a core focus. Like I said, this is the biggest week of earnings. But there's other stuff going on this week. You've got the FOMC meeting that's going to be coming up on Wednesday. We're also looking for further clarity on the capital gain tax, which we got. Anyone earning over $1 million a year will be taxed at a 39.6% top tax, which add on top the 3.8%, surtax on investment gains, and that puts you at that 43.6% top tax bracket. Okay. I'm sorry, 43.4, excuse me. Okay. So that's kind of the updates there with the capital gains tax, but we have to see, what the likelihood of that actually being passed. Everyone assumes it's going to be not that high, but much higher than where we are currently. People are kind of figuring maybe 28% was a number that started to really get thrown around, which is a hell of a lot different than 43. All right. Electric vehicles. Okay. We're in play today. EV sector with Tesla coming out with earnings. Tesla earnings was the spotlight of the day. Okay. Tesla beat on sales and they beat on earnings per share. Q1 deliveries were up 109%, production up 76% year over year, but shares traded lower during the early aftermarket session. I haven't checked to see what they're doing now after we had the Elon Musk come on the conference call. I would have to check to see what Tesla is doing at the current moment. Okay. reopening trade is in focus. Okay. Reopening trade is back in focus. Entertainment stocks did well today. AMC, IMAX, Cinemark, World Wrestling. Okay. You have to take a look at Live Nation as well. You have the travel stocks, all your airlines, United, Delta, Southwest. Okay. American. These stocks all did well today. So, as you're continuing to see decreasing cases in the US, you also had the UK and the US start to open back up travel between the two countries. There was some talk about that with British Airways. And that kind of just put the reopening trade right back in focus and right back into play. All right. Inflation coming back into light ahead of some major earning results. You got Bank of America explained mentions of inflation on their earnings call. Okay, saying that it's increased this year and has been the biggest jump of inflation that they've seen since 2004. Okay, so inflation, that term is starting to come about again. We had the markets get shaken up a little bit a couple weeks ago on the back of some inflation fears, and now we recovered since then. But now you're starting to see that nasty I word start to be thrown around a little bit. And that's part of the reason why you had that Morgan Stanley person come on and say that they're looking for that bit of a correction, a bit of a pullback. All right. Companies may start raising prices due to the higher cost of goods, was noted by Bank of America, resulting from supply chain disruptions during the pandemic and among other things. Something that Bank of America mentioned that you need to be paying attention to and that we may see get rolled out here in the next quarter. So will value stocks then come back to focus after this week's earnings report is over? All right. If inflation starts to become an issue again, that becomes center focus, then you will start to see, those value names start to come into effect as interest rates rise, as the 10-year treasury rises. You're going to start to be looking at, those value stocks will start to come back into play because tech had significantly lagged over the last month or two, but has since caught back up. Okay. Cryptocurrencies bounced big time. Okay. Cryptocurrencies bounced big time. Bitcoin had a massive bounce off of like 47,000, I think, something like that. So we talked about Bitcoin going down into the high 40s. We talked about that about a week ago. And we did it. We did it overnight. We went all the way down into the 40s, but has since bounced back. Last I saw, we were at 54,000. That's a significant bounce back in Bitcoin. We held a nice little support level down there in the mid 40s. Okay. Ethereum, Litecoin, even Dogecoin reversed and had a bounce back after last week's huge sell-off. Okay. I think Dogecoin went back down to like 15 or 14 cents, but has since gone back up into the high 20s. Okay. What data do we still have coming out here this week? All right. It's a big, big week this week. You've got the Red Book, Housing Price Index, and Consumer Confidence numbers come out tomorrow. I expect bullish data on that. Okay. I expect bullish data on that. Wednesday, you're looking at mortgage market data, retail inventories, and the Fed interest rate decision at 2 p.m. Expect no change there on interest rates at 2 p.m. You're not going to see any interest rates change. And then the press conference afterwards at 2:30 p.m. is where everyone's attention will be, listening if Fed Chairman Powell has changed his tune on whether or not they are going to be raising rates anytime soon and whether or not they think inflation is a concern or not. Because up until this point, they've been very dovish, which means very bullish for markets in saying that they're not raising rates. They don't think inflation is going to be a problem. It's transitory. It's temporary. They don't see it being an issue. So we have to pay attention to see if that still remains the case. Thursday, GDP data, pending home sales, initial and continuing jobless claims. I expect good numbers out of all of that as well. Friday, personal income and spending data. I expect that to be high as well. The U.S. consumer is cashed up and ready to spend. Okay. They are cashed up and ready to spend. Then earnings. Okay. One of the biggest earnings weeks we have with over 700 companies reporting earnings. Tomorrow, you still have Microsoft, Apple, Pinterest, Visa, Novartis, Amgen, Eli Lilly, just name a couple, AMD, which is one of my favorites in my long-term portfolio, JetBlue, FireEye, Starbucks, GE, just to name a couple coming out tomorrow. Then Wednesday come more of the big boys, Apple, Facebook, Boeing, Qualcomm, Shopify, Spotify, Grubhub, eBay, MGM, Teladoc. Then Thursday, Friday, more of the big ones. Amazon. Guys, there was actually a rumor that Amazon might do a stock split when they report earnings. They might report earnings along with the announcement of a stock split, and that is why Amazon popped today. Amazon really, really rocketed higher. Okay, Amazon really rocketed higher on the back of that rumor. We'll see if that happens. Okay, on Thursday when Amazon reports earnings. MasterCard, Comcast, McDonald's, Caterpillar, Ultra, Merck, Twitter, Kraft, U.S. Steel, Exxon, Chevron, AbbVie, okay, Clorox, Domino's, a whole slew of earnings still yet to come out. I think that the major market movers this week will be the 2:30 p.m. FOMC press conference with Fed Chairman Powell, and earnings are going to be the highlights that are going to move markets here this week. Now let's talk over down here to small caps. Small caps, are they starting to turn up the heat? Okay. You had small cap ETFs outpace the broader markets here today. You had some extension moves later in the day in a couple of small caps. Small caps that we were trading today were tougher. At least in my opinion, they were tougher today than they were on Friday. A lot of your morning moves got stuffed. You didn't have a lot of follow through in the morning. MVIS was a monster in the afternoon, but that's after it was mentioned on CNBC. Okay, that's after it was mentioned on CNBC. So, MVIS was trading sideways all day, and then they mentioned it on CNBC and just went whoop, and then it just kind of never looked back. But, I think that continuing to see follow through on a couple of these names, they didn't really trade as smoothly as they did on Friday, but late in the day, you had like that MVIS move. You had a couple of other stocks like CSPR went back up towards highs. You had a couple of other small caps that ended up making late day moves. You had RVPH today was another stock that had decent follow through from its initial morning pop. So, I didn't trade small caps well today. Today was actually a red day for me. Trading, but I do think that I saw enough in small caps today to make me feel that I'm going to continue to be looking at these small caps here this week, as we have a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on this week. With all these earnings, with the FOMC, there's so many different factors that can add volatility to the market and can make us move up or down in, the blink of an eye, that I'm still really excited for what's to come here the rest of the week. I started the week red. Unfortunately, what happened, I had a really strong finish to the week last week, and I came out, really aggressive this morning, and a couple of the small caps I was going after, I got stuffed on them in the morning, and I didn't get follow through, and then I kind of gave up on them. But then later in the day, they climbed higher slowly but surely. So, I am still excited for what is to come here in the rest of the week. And, I started the week off red, but I'm very confident that I'm going to be able to bounce back here strong tomorrow, be a man on a mission, come back, lock that green day in tomorrow, and then finish the week out strong for the remainder of the week. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking for here going into tomorrow, guys. We're going to keep small caps on focus, and we're going to gauge what these large caps are doing on the back of all these earnings. Okay, so guys, again, you can download this PDF report. Okay, you can download this PDF report in the link below. It is a PDF for you guys, all for you. All right, so there you have it. All right, guys, listen up. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about how to stand on your own 2 feet, because this is what trading is all about. Okay. I want to know right now, some of you that are on here, what are your goals and expectations with trading? Okay. What are your goals and expectations with trading? I want you guys to just comment and sound off in chat right now. What are your goals and expectations with trading? Growth, consistency, help out the family, build wealth, be like Mike. No, you don't want to be like Mike. You want to be better. You want to be better. Strive to be better. financial stability, consistent monthly income and growth, career, supplemental income, start of school, financial independence, consistent income, annual trip to Hawaii, not to lose my shirt, retirement income, learn to be consistently profitable, financial freedom. Beautiful. Ah, damn it, Sean. Sean, you get me every time. Every time, Sean. Sean Johnson just wants to protect 5726. All right. Good, guys. Listen, all of you that are commenting, listen, these are great goals. It's important to have goals. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's important to have realistic goals and motivational goals that are going to help push you and get you through the challenging times and to keep you motivated to continue to learn, go through the ups and downs, deal with the bumps and bruises along the way, because the journey is not an easy one, but the destination is worth all of it. It's so important for you guys to understand how to actually learn how to do this for real instead of just blindly following trade alerts. The reason why this is so important is because I can make 3 different trades. Okay. 2 can be a winner. 1 could be a loser. And I'll be sitting real nice and pretty green on the day. And you might be red because you're not position sizing yourself correctly. You're not managing your risk correctly. Even though I'm telling you where I'm buying and where I'm selling, you might be buying the wrong. You might have bought too much on the losing trade and not enough on the winning trades because you don't understand how to properly position size yourself based on your risk and based on the volatility and stop loss. This is why it's important for you guys to be able to still understand and know what you're doing. The other reason why it's important is because you want to be able to learn how to do this on your own. You don't want to just rely on following someone's trade alerts. Obviously, it's fine for you guys to follow my trade alerts or any other moderator's trade alerts. I tell you guys what I'm doing before I actually do it. I tell you what stock I'm looking at. I tell you what area I'm looking to buy the stock before I buy it. I tell you where I'm taking profit. I tell you where my stop loss is. I tell you guys the whole game plan and what I'm doing with the stock before I actually do it. So if you guys want to follow my trades, you absolutely be my guest. You can. But you don't want to just do it blindly. Maybe something that I'm trading one day is not your style. And maybe it's too volatile for you, or maybe it's too high priced for you, or maybe whatever. All right. Maybe you just don't like the setup because you don't see it for whatever reason. Okay. You still want to be able to find opportunities somewhere else. And that leads me to kind of bring on, some of the guests that I have for you guys here today, because I'm red today. I had a red day today. I lost money today. Okay. I don't think I traded very well today. Okay. But even though I have a red day, it does not mean that you have to have a red day, because maybe there's something else that you're looking at that I'm not looking at. I can only look at so many things at once, right? I can't look at 5,000 stocks all at the same time. Okay. And I'm being real as hell with you guys for saying it. I was red today. I don't think I traded very well today. I think I could have traded better today. I was disappointed with myself today. I was red today, but I'm being real with you guys. I come on, I share with you guys the green days. I share with you guys the red days. It's all part of trading. You've got to be able to deal with the green and the red just the same. But on a day like today, and I still have some members, like I had a member who messaged me today telling me I had my biggest day ever today. Traded all their own trades. That's what it's all about. They didn't like the things that I was looking at. They didn't like the things that I was trading. They saw this opportunity elsewhere, and they used the education that they had received, and they went and they attacked the setup and they made money. That's what trading is really all about. If you're just blindly following me or following anybody else, you're not really a trader. You work for me. Because if I don't make money, then you're not making money. If I stop trading, then what are you going to do? What if something happens to me? Knock on wood. What if something happens to me? You're just going to stop making money in the market? Don't you want to actually learn how to do this yourself so that if something was to ever happen to whoever it is that you're copying their trades, that you are still able to identify opportunities in the market? That's what learning a true skill is all about. Would you rather, when you learned how to ride a bike, would you rather have only learned with your parent holding you the entire way as you're riding your bike down the street? And if your parent's not there holding you, you're just going to fall? Or would you like to learn how to ride your bike on your own and be able to go ride around the block with your friends without your parents sitting there holding you along the way? Same thing. Would you rather me come and just put dinner on your plate every single day? Or would you rather learn how to go out and fish for yourself and feed your family without me doing it for you? That's what trading is all about. That is what True Trading Group is all about. That is why I put such an emphasis on education. And this is why now I want to go ahead and I want to bring on our members. Okay. I've got, okay. Now I want to go ahead and I want to bring on our members. Okay. I've got 2 special guests that I'm going to be bringing on for you guys here today. Okay. Our first member is a lifetime member who just had a huge green day, 4 for 4, trading all his own trades. This is the gentleman I was just telling you guys about. Everybody give a big, huge, warm welcome to Tim, AKA username soon to be TTG Apprentice. I love the username, Tim. What's up, man?
Hey, what's happening, buddy?
What's going on, brother? Congratulations on the big day, man.
Hey, man, big happy day for me, buddy. Majorly green.
Awesome, brother. I'm super happy for you, man. And I'm just damn proud of you. I'm damn proud of you for going after all your own trades today, having the confidence to go after them and pulling out the results that you did is amazing. Super proud of you, man.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
So Tim, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Just a couple of minutes just to give our viewers kind of an idea. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, been working since I could pretty much walk out on the ranch. Whether it was rolling trays, picking grapes, picking peaches, whatever Dad needed me to do, it got done.
Nice.
Over to school time, I got up at 4:30 in the morning, went to work on the ranch, went to school, came home, went to work on the ranch. So that was pretty much my life till I was about 17, and decided that ranching wasn't the way I wanted to be, and I went into construction. By the time I was 21, I was pretty much running work, which was a good thing because if you ain't running work, you're really not making a whole lot of money in the trade. Mm-hmm. Here I am 33 years later. I'm a broken down old construction worker, looking for something else to make some money on because I'm not going to be able to do this too much longer. And my partner in Diamond Drywall is Sean Gallagher, another TTG member.
Yes. Yeah. Sean.
Yeah. Awesome. We had seen your live stream. He jumped on the live stream the next day and got the 3-day trial. Next day, I got the 3-day trial. The next day, we're both members. 3 or 4 days later, we're lifetimers.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome, man. I love it. Music to my ears, brother. Music to my ears. So when did you actually join? When did you actually join True Trading Group? And what led you to TTG? Was it you found a live stream?
Well, no, actually, stock trading. Okay, Sean had found something on Stock Trainer, and he was watching his stocks that I didn't know about for like 6 months or so. And he got me a little more attuned. And of course, you guys send out, alerts through there. So he jumped on the live stream, turned it on to me. And again, you guys had us sold in the first 5 minutes. But of course, we took a couple of days to do our due diligence.
Yep. Good.
And honestly, we looked at the other sites. There is nothing that even comes close to TTG. Nothing. Not even close.
Awesome.
It was a no-brainer to get in. My first couple weeks, I did some Doge trading. That's when it was going from 4 to 9 cents and whatnot. I made myself a couple $1,000.
Nice.
Off my little $1,000 account. So that was fairly easy. And I think I was the grand champion of trading at that time.
Yep.
Rude awakening now. No paper trading. I did everything you said not to do. And I didn't completely blow up my accounts, but I sure did put a hurt into them to where I need to step back and rethink everything. Mm-hmm. A week ago, this last weekend, I went over the psychology again. And that would be my third time taking it, or going over it, I should say. I was almost reading it before you said it, Mike. That's how much it was sinking in the third time.
Wow.
And this last week, my baggies, all of them were gone.
Yeah.
I didn't care how much.
How relieving did that feel?
You know what, bro? There is no other better feeling. Not even winning trades today was better than letting them baggies go.
Right.
Not waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking, gosh, where are they at today?
They weigh you down, man. They weigh you down.
They do. And I mean, even though, a couple of them, I was 50% down on, Mike. I didn't care. I knew that couple $100 I could put to work and make more money off of. So that's what I did last week. I did a bunch of due diligence last week as far as investigating a bunch of stuff and come up with a couple of trades that I got into. One of them was the MMEDF, which was
nice. Yeah.
It was a nice trade. I got into it on Friday, below $3. The thing skyrocketed, and after hours this morning it did again. I took some mean green off of that one, Mike.
Yes.
That was a very, all profit targets hit perfectly. I left my icing on the cake, took it when I was supposed to, and from A to Z, it went 1, 2, 3. And that is the first time for me. And it's not the last, let me tell you that.
Yes, man. Yes. Awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah. So 4 for 4 today.
Yep.
Huge, big day for you. Talk to me, a little bit about, obviously besides for the MMEDF, talk to me about kind of what's been going on, what happened with you today. Talk to me about some of your trades and take me back like a couple of weeks and walk me through like how you got to this point, like what that road and process was like for you.
Okay. I'd like to start off by saying my day starts at 2 a.m. I jump out of bed. I'm at the office by 3. I'm doing my due diligence on trading. By 4 a.m., I'm doing my list that I got to get together for the daily chores around the shop here and to run the company. By 5 a.m., I'm already on with the professor. By 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'm already off and running to the job site, getting the watch list from you guys, comparing it to my watch list when I get back to the shop about 6:20, 6:25. Stock market opens at 6:30, and I'm up and trading. Awesome. I do work, from about 3 a.m. to at least 3 to 5 p.m. every day. So it's not like I've got all day to stand by the computer. Day trades have to be short day trades. Yeah. I can't let them go all day long. Perfect example, skills today. I saw it running all day long. Okay. Saw my setup towards the afternoon. I'd say about 30 minutes before the end of trading. Jumped in that dog, took me $250 and jumped out 2 minutes before the bell.
Boom!
Nice. And Mike, the setups and whatnot that you have been teaching all of us, and you do teach it all to us. So don't let them try to tell you that you're not teaching them, because you are. If my dumb butt can do it, I know anybody can do it. The setups, Mike, they come together, they fall apart. Yeah. They come together, they fall apart. Oh, no, this one's going to go. And it's just, I don't know. It just, with the TTG family, I know I'm never going to be alone in my trading days for the rest of my life.
Absolutely, man. Amen. Amen. Trading can be a very, very lonely game. It really helps to be part of a group that, cares about each other and is always there to help each other and pick each other up because there's ups and there's downs. And it's important to have people that are there with you that have been there, done that. They know exactly what you're going through. They know exactly what you're dealing with, because someone that's never traded before, they don't get it. They don't get it. And it's important to have a group there that's with you guys. So yeah, man, I could not agree with you anymore. Lastly, speaking of you're never going to be alone again as a lifetime member. for those of our viewers that don't know, we do have lifetime membership, but the spots are very limited. We do not have any available right now. It's not something that you can buy if you're not an annual member. It is just a different membership that once you are already part of the TG family, you have an opportunity to, once spots open up, we don't have anything spots open right now, but they do open up, periodically. But Tim here is a lifetime member. So Tim, I want to know, so how is it being married to the TTG family? And do you feel that it's been worth the money to you?
What money, Mike?
Was the investment worth it, Tim?
Does it say it all right there? What money, Mike?
Yes. That is awesome. That was not scripted, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. He totally just said that on his own.
I'd like to point out, too, that I'm actually having more time with my family at home because of the live streams. I rush home to get on the live stream so I can be part of it, so I don't miss out on anything. And of course, I'm not listening to my family, but I'm spending time with my family, and they love it. I'm spending more time at home now, so trading's really bringing my inner family together and my outer family, TG.
That is awesome, man. I love it. That is so awesome. Well, Tim, man, I want to thank you for taking the time, and you are one busy guy, and I commend you for the hard work and the dedication that you're putting into this, and the results are showing. I'm really happy for the day you had here today. But remember, tomorrow, brand new day, brand new setups, brand new opportunities. We start right back at square one, and you go right back at it. You look for those same setups. You be patient. You stick to your risk management, and you attack just like you did today, man. Way to go. Great job.
Thank you, Mike. TGG for life, buddy.
Hell yeah, man. Everybody give Tim a big thank you for taking the time to come on here with us today. Tim, thanks a lot, man. I'll see you tomorrow in chat.
Guys.
Awesome, man. That's incredible. Who wakes up at 2 a.m.? Wow. That's Tim. That's nuts, man. Sometimes I don't fall asleep until 2 a.m. Obviously, I know you're in a different time zone, but still, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, guys, all right, listen, our next guest is actually a relatively new member. Okay, relatively new member, but has been a TG member for just over a month. She's a nurse practitioner and a dedicated mother. I want everybody to give a massive warm welcome to LauraLee.
Hello. Oh, thank you. I am a dedicated mother. I appreciate you saying that.
Very welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Laura. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me tonight. I really appreciate it.
No problem. No, I was glad to be here.
Awesome. I'm excited. I got a couple of questions for you. I know there's a lot of people that are on the live stream, especially, being a member for about a month. You're relatively new, but have had enough of an experience now that I think a lot of people would be excited to kind of hear about. And just first, maybe start off by just tell us a little bit about yourself, so people have an idea of kind of what your story is and kind of where you're at.
Okay, so I am a nurse practitioner, and it's pediatrics. All I ever wanted to do is take care of kids. Awesome. And I fell into pediatric oncology and bone marrow transplant. And so, I worked several years as a nurse and got my master's and as a nurse practitioner. And it burnt me out after 20 years of taking care of kids that often didn't survive. I needed to take time off. And so I've, not been working the last several months. And I feel like so many people's self-worth is tied into what they do. And so I felt like I needed to find a way to make money to be productive. And so I went on, I got an E-Trade account. and I figured I would try to grow my son's college fund. He's starting college in the fall. I made a very good trade because I got Moderna early.
Nice.
And then sold it. And so that was a big, big chunk of change. And then I feel like I am the person that you're talking about in your intro. How arrogant was I to feel like I could go from my field into trading and suddenly start making money because I made that one trade. So I started going and trading and buying healthcare stocks and biotech stocks, even ones that I knew wouldn't make money for a while. But then I remember the day, it was February 3rd. I had gone in and bought Vaxar. Can I say the name of the stock? So
yeah,
I went in and had bought some Vaxar, and it was doing well. And I got married to it, like you say, and I really felt like it was gonna be so great. It's going to go to countries that don't need the refrigeration. It's an oral pill. But I wasn't paying attention to the news.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys have Benzinga, you have the news feed. You talk about news stories that come out during the day, and you give us a heads up as things change. For example, the other day when they were talking about the capital gains tax, and because everybody's wondering what was going on with the market. And so you're educating us also during the day about what's going on in life. So that morning I don't know, it's a Tuesday, it was February 3rd. So I had decided the day before, I'm going to buy another 100 shares of Vaxart and it was at the top. It was, I thought it was 15, but it was at 17, but it was actually about $15 a share at that point. That morning, literally that morning, before I bought the stock, the news had come out that the clinical trial didn't go so well. And there wasn't showing, but I didn't look at the news that morning. I didn't look at anything. I just had that conviction I'm going to buy it. And that day, I bought it first thing in the morning. That day it went from 15 to 10. But I was still I wasn't going to get rid of it. And I held on to it. And now it's worth, I think it's trading at about 6. So I held those baggies and, since, joining TTG and taking the courses, I'm out of a big hole.
Nice.
That awesome. I had dug for myself. Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm sorry about the hole that was dug, but I'm really glad to hear that you've now kind of climbed yourself out since joining. To tell us, so you've been a member now for just over a month.
Right.
And
yep.
What was it that led you to TTG in the first place? Like, what was it that made you decide to join the family?
Okay. So what led me to TTG, it's kind of a funny story.
Okay.
So somebody had bashed you on Reddit. And so I had done a Benzinga trial, and I think I had joined like the Motley Fool, which I don't really find very helpful. So I wanted to see, what is it all about? Was that is so bad that this person is like, totally not being very nice about TTG. So I went to your site and I paid the $3 to take the trial, and it was the opposite of what that person was saying. And just in the trial period, I made several $100s. So following along and listening, and but I wasn't fishing for myself. I was, I was following you guys. And then I joined and took all the courses, and they're not easy. It's not like, people need to understand that when they're joining, it's not fluff. It's some of the courses are really hard, and you have to go back to them. I go back to the pictures of the charts all the time. And it took me 3 times, even though I took the advanced options course, straddle, strangle, all these different things. And it was just totally above my head. And I just wasn't getting it.
Yeah.
Took the test, failed. Like, I think I got a 50%. And so I reviewed the answers, right? And then I went back and I looked at it and I took it again and I still failed. And so I really just started paying more, it was like, that was something I just really had to study.
Yeah.
And then the other day, I wasn't following you guys. Moment had suggested an option trade, a put, I think, on Google, but it was above my price range. Like the price of the option was just, it was high. And so
you'd be out of your risk. You'd be out of your risk. Yeah.
Yes. And so, what I did is I bought three options at for a closer date that were less expensive, and I think it was like $3,000 for the options. And that day I made $800 on that one. And then it was a day the techs were just crashing, and I learned from the options course, and so I got a few puts on Apple and made like $400 on that trade. So on one, I made 25%, and the other one, I think I made like 30%.
That's awesome.
So yes, I was, you were feeding me, when I first started, but now I am feeding myself.
That is amazing. I love it.
And my family.
Yes. I love it. I absolutely love it so much to hear that you're like, that you put so much, and listen, from what Adam told me, like your dedication to education, everything, and learning, and I'm not surprised that you like hung in there, and you were like going through all the courses, and you're like, if I don't understand something, I'm going to go back, I'm going to take it again, I'm going to pass this test, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then now you're taking that and you're going after all these trades, and you're like Apple put options. I don't think any of us, me, Momin, nobody, Wolf, nobody took Apple put options, at least for as long as I can remember, and you went after it and pulled out a few $100. I absolutely love it. I'm super proud of your motivation, your dedication to learning and everything. And I think, like, since you're talking so much about the courses, like how has the Teach D courses allowed you to progress in your own trading, so that like you have the confidence now to see something and pick something out? And like, how have you been doing that? Like, how are you going after the questions?
Well, so it's not only the courses that gave me confidence, it's the chat. It's Professor Simmons. It's being in there with Jason and having him go over the morning. He goes over the charts, and because there are so many new members, he'll often he'll repeat stuff for people. Yeah. So even though it's repetitive, it's helpful because he's drawing the trade lines and showing the Fibonacci levels and entry points and talking about the stock. And my favorite part of my day is Here Comes the Sun, because that song is played every morning. And I have to tell you, before I joined TTG and I wasn't working, I wasn't doing anything. I felt unmotivated. I was sleeping until 11. I was just really just languishing. Do you know what I mean? Just sort of. And then so now I have something to look forward to get up and do. And so my son, he's still, classes are different in the country. We're still in a place that they're just getting kids back to school, and he's a senior. So, and he's taken, a bunch of AP courses. So he's always, he's in his room online with the Zoom and the virtual education. And I'll go talk. He's here, so I'll go talk to him. And he's like, I'm in class, leave me alone. So now I tell him,
I'm in a trade. Leave me alone.
Exactly. I'm like, so I just want you to know I joined this trading group. And so when I'm online doing this, I'm in class.
Right.
And he needs a ride somewhere or wants to do something. And I said, that's fine. I can do it at 4.
Right.
So I feel productive. I feel confident in the trading. And again, not just the classes. I don't feel as worried if I have a red day, because I feel confident that I can review the trade, see what the mistakes I made, go back to the courses if I need to, go back to the charts if I need to, and know that I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Exactly.
So it's just, so I went, and that was the thing too, when I joined, I joined with a decent size account, but I was almost 20% down. So I had almost $4,000 of losses.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have I'm up to $1,000 of losses, but that's not just that I've only made $3,000 in the last month trading with you guys. I've gotten rid of a lot. Like I think Tim said that he's gotten rid of baggies, and I feel like repeating it almost sounds like it's rehearsed. But it's true. I like that day that I made $1,000 on the 2 option trades. I sold at a loss a couple of trades and was still green, but got rid of that. So it's changed. I mean, it sounds so fake, but it really has changed my life because it's changed my routine. I'm getting up. I have something to look forward to. It was hard to leave the nursing job, but it needed to be done.
Yeah.
I was really burnt out. This is just perfect for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, Laura. That's great. And honest, I mean, and even if, I mean, listen, you've only been, just over a month. I mean, to have gone through the courses like you have, and to have the confidence already in, in the material, to be able to identify your own opportunities, and to be able to go after your own trade ideas, and to start to be pulling yourself out of that hole is amazing. Most people would take, the whole month just for them to go through the courses, but you're already going through and implementing what you've learned, and going through and identifying your own trades. And that's just awesome. So congratulations to you. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I mean, but really thank you guys. I mean, all of you. The support is awesome. The response to questions during chat are almost always immediate. Even when, so I might miss part of the chat. And then there was one point where I emailed one of the moderators, or I texted the instant chat a question, and he said, I just spent all this time going over that. He said, however, this is where I was. Do you know what I mean? So he had, exactly. I mean, it was that kind of thing where he had just spent all this time going over the exact question that I sent him, but I had missed it. But he was very, he answered despite the fact that he had just gone over it, and he was kind, and I thanked Momin the day that I made the trades on Apple, the options trades, because even though they weren't his trades, they were my own. I couldn't have done it without listening to him in the morning and throughout the day, and looking at the options that he's placing. And so yeah, I've done well and I've learned a lot, but it's not something that I would have learned from a book. I was telling Adam I had gotten an audiobook so I could listen to it on like day trading. And then I got like a Kindle book on options trading, and it was like options for dummies or something like that. And it was just, it was not done in a format where you're actually seeing what's happening, and you have the written part of it, but you also have you talk about it. So you put that both together and it makes so much more sense. So, I mean, I appreciate the education that I've gotten.
Awesome. It is my absolute pleasure to share all of the knowledge that myself and the other moderators that we have. And like I said, to see you be implementing it on your own is an amazing thing. Laura, I want to thank you so much for coming on here tonight with me. Everyone, give a massive, huge TTG thank you to Miss Laura Lee. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Thank you very much. Laura, enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you in chat tomorrow.
You will.
Awesome, guys. Oh, man, that is awesome. I got to I keep telling you guys all the time, I absolutely love our TTG fam. Like Tim, Laura, they're just amazing people, They really are. They're just amazing people. And to see them go through their own, and dealing with their own situations, and this is what I always mean, like when I tell people that, like, regardless of whatever is going on in your life, regardless of what obstacles you have, or whether you're working a full-time job or you're running a business, like, this is why I think it's so important for me to bring TTG members on these live streams so you can hear directly from them. Okay, instead of just hearing it from me, people that are in similar situations to what you are in, and how they're going about learning how to trade and learning how to become better traders, how they are using and getting value out of the TTG platform. I think it's important for you guys to hear. And how are they progressing? How are they doing? Are they making money or not? Because at the end of the day, that's what it really comes down to. And you heard it right here from Tim and Laura, that are able to now identify and make money on their own trade ideas because of the education they've gotten with True Trading Group. And that is an absolutely amazing, beautiful thing. They are learning how to fish on their own. And that is what True Trading Group is all about. That is what a real education is going to do for you. So guys, listen, my goal in all these live streams is to make sure that you get value out of all of these live streams. So you learn something and you get value. You can, whether it's me, a moderator, a guest, I want to know right now if you got value from tonight's live stream. So go ahead right now, type the number 1 in chat if you got value from tonight's live stream and from hearing from Tim and Laura. So go ahead right now, guys, and type the type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1. There it is. Look at all those number 1s. Hell yes. That's a lot of number 1s. That is a lot of number 1s, guys. Beautiful. All right, guys. Excellent. Thank you. Listen up. Now, one real quick before I do move on. I want to know right now. I want you now, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, if you're not a member, type the letters TTG in chat right now. Type the letters TTG in chat right now if you're not a member of True Trading Group. All right, we got Michael Sage, we got Bill Purcell, we got Tyler B, Antonio Ricardo, Dean Hilliard, Carlos Flay, we got Ivan, we got Sophie Mino, we got Sam E, Beautiful, guys. We got a bunch of non-members are typing away here in chat. Look at all these TTGs. We got Soccer Mom. How are you? A lot of TTGs coming through chat right now, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Listen up. For all of you that just typed the letters TTG, it's important that you all understand that no one's going to do the work that's needed for you to reach your goals. You have to be willing to do it, but it all starts with getting the right education, having access to the right tools, and being part of the right community that's going to help you to learn, trade, and profit. I told you guys before, earlier on this live stream, that normally a one-year membership to True Trading Group would cost $2,212. But from now until midnight tonight, this is your last chance to save 43% and get it for only $1,260 and get a free brand new laptop. Limited supplies. They're on a first come, first serve basis. This offer will expire tonight at midnight. The price will be going up. Guys, there are no upsells. There's no add-ons, nothing. You get access to every single thing that we have. Okay. That includes full access to all of our moderators. That includes me, everything we have and everything we ever will have. I believe we've got 45. All right. We've got 45 laptops for tonight. Yep. We got about 45 laptops for that. They're on a first come, first serve basis. Okay. They're on a first come, first serve basis, but that 1260, that 43% discount, that offer expires at midnight tonight. It was supposed to expire last night at midnight. So you guys are all lucky. If you were not on the live stream last night, you're actually pretty lucky because Joe messed up. So, and the price never changed. So we have to do it for the whole day. So until midnight, then the new price, the new increase in price will reflect tomorrow. So use coupon code TTG121 to get the 43% discount now before that offer expires at midnight. Make sure you enter the coupon code TTG121 and click apply code. Otherwise, you're going to be paying a much higher price. Don't do that. Get the 43% discount. Guys, TTG, we're the Netflix of trading communities. That's how you have to think about it. You get access to all the top premium trading tools and products when you bundle them all together as part of your membership. Included in your membership is Benzinga Pro real-time newsfeed directly in chat. This gives you live breaking to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat room. It also has a squawk box feature that lets you turn your speakers on and listen to the news as someone will read the news headline to you while it comes across the wire. This is an invaluable tool. I use this every day. So do all the moderators. So do all my members. This gives us news before most other people get it. It is an absolutely invaluable and a tool and is a must-use feature for active traders. This is yours free, included with your membership. You also get quote streams, real-time level 1, real-time full book level 2, and real-time options data as well. That comes part of a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. You also get access to our Trade Ideas real-time scanner that shows you stocks making new highs, stocks that have a volume surge, top gainers on the day. It shows you what are the best stocks for you to be trading on the day because what stocks are in focus, right? Then you're also going to be getting access to TradingView's Pro Charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It's yours, totally for free. All of this stuff has no additional charge. It's all included with your membership. You're getting at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that's currently sporting over an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent in TTG, guys. We keep an entire trading journal on our website that shows you guys every single buy and every single sell that our moderators make so you can track all the wins, all the losses, all the break-evens. They are right there on our website for you all to see. You're also getting access to a small private study group with a TTG moderator. This is your chance to ask questions and get different topics and lessons that you want to discuss about and that you need help with. Then you've got the curriculum. This is a simplified version of the information I learned that I was working at the fund in New York City. You get access to the entire curriculum, not just part of it. There's no special VIP courses that cost more money. You get access to the entire 15-course curriculum that includes beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option trading, swing trading, trader psychology, you name it, we've got it. You have access in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. On top of the courses is a video library with over 100 hours of recorded workshops and webinars that myself and other moderators have conducted covering various topics that include how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, How to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger, just to name a few. You guys have access to me and the mods, man, in the chat room. Every single day, you can private message me and the rest of the moderators and get guidance and mentorship in real time. The value that you all have the opportunity to get right now by using coupon code TTG121, because that gives you the 43% discount and it brings the price down to just $12.60 for the whole year. But get this. Let me just put things into perspective. If you went to Benzinga on your own, you're not a member of TTG, and you wanted to sign up for their newsfeed with the Squawk Box, it would cost you $1,188 a year for that service. Guys, there's only 40 laptops left. There's only 40. Remember, these are first come, first serve. There's only 40 left. Okay? Remember, the laptops are free for anyone who joins with coupon code TTG121 tonight before midnight. Okay? But there's only 40 left. They're first come, first serve, so don't dilly-dally. Okay, so Benzinga, that's going to be $1,188 on its own. Real-time level 1 and level 2 from QuoteStream, that's $990 a year. The trade simulator is $750 a year. The TradingView Pro charting software, that's $720 a year. Guys, those 4 things right there that are all included with your membership, if you paid for them on your own, it would cost you $3,648 a year. It's a lot. That's all included free with your membership. The price is going to be going up, guys. I'm telling you guys this now. At midnight tonight, the price goes up. We're going to be moving this price back up to $2,000 here soon, which is still cheaper than most of our competition, and you're getting 10 times the value. Our goal is to disrupt this entire industry, and in order to do that, we've got to provide insane value and insane results at a price that is substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. My THD fam, you guys, what do you guys think a membership is worth? My THD fam, sound off in chat right now. Tell me what you think a membership to True Trading Group is worth. Those of you that are part of the team, that experience the platform, you tell me what you think a membership is worth. Flynn Lowe says easy, 10K. Mark Penalosa says it's priceless. Sean Gallagher says 10K easy. Jorge Baca says it's priceless. Skyburst says it's priceless. Robert Matheson says it's the best money I've ever spent. Stephen Renteria says 5,000. John Pageant says 5,000. Celeste says 15K. Celeste just joined a couple weeks ago, and every time I ask this question, I feel like the first time it was like 3K, and then I asked again, it was 5K, and then she said it's 10K. It's now up to 15K as Celeste goes deeper and deeper into the platform. Celeste, I love it. I love it. Saren Kunso says it's priceless. Water Sergeant says it's worth $51.99. Guys, Ed Thompson just signed up last night, and I said, what is it worth? He goes, more than I paid last night. He just joined. Already sees the value. Tyler McRae says 5K a year easy. Jim Dandy says it's priceless. Josh Martin says, I just joined on Friday and I would have gladly paid $5,000. He just joined on Friday. Today's Monday. And he's already seeing the value. This is what I'm talking about. Guys, my TG fam, all of you that are commenting right now, have you guys made back your membership fee yet? If you've made back your membership fee, comment in chat right now. Tell me how fast you did it. I want to know, how long did it take you to make back your membership? Go ahead and comment in chat right now. Oh, look at that. Rod McLean says, as your capabilities grow in TTG, you will realize endless income. Beautiful. Manny Man says, absolutely, I did it in 2 days. Randy K says 1 month. Tamina says, yes, I did it. 5 days for Tamina. Rupesh Bhatta did it in 3 days. Taurus Trader did it in 3 days. Jason Panian did it in 3 weeks. Flynn Lowe did it in less than a week. Jorge Baca did it in 3 weeks. 2 weeks for my boy Johnny Chase. Holly Rogers said, yeah, I think maybe a month or two. Willard made it back in just 4 weeks. 3 days for Badri. Susie Laurie has made $30,000 from November to January. 1 week for my boy Thomas Wells. You guys are seeing. Look, read all these comments. Read all of these comments. the best way for you guys to get a feel for True Trading Group is honestly to read the comments of your peers. I also invite all of you to check out our Trustpilot and read those reviews. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. There are over 1,000 reviews. Literally, over 1,000 people have taken the time to leave us a review. We are 5-star rated. I invite you to go check it out. The best testimonial or the best referral is that of your peers. Okay, guys, we give back to all of our members. Okay, whenever we get 300 new members in chat, whenever we get 300 new members in True Trading Group, we give away a free Tesla or $30,000 cash. Okay, I think we're about 60% of the way there, Adam, if I'm not mistaken. On our next, 75. Okay, we're 75% of the way there for our next Tesla $30,000 giveaway. Guys, this means that we can confirm that it's going to be doing, I think, May 9th. So Sunday, May 9th, okay, right here on this YouTube channel, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be giving away either a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash to one lucky TTG member. All you need to do is be a member and you will have your name included in that giveaway. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. There's only 30 laptops left. Use the coupon code TTG121. You must enter that code on the checkout page. It does not do it automatically for you. You must manually enter TTG121, apply code to get the 43% discount. That's going to bring the price all the way down to just $1,260. That price is gone at midnight tonight. Okay? The 43% discount is gone. At midnight tonight, the price jumps. Okay? So take advantage. Lock in that discounted rate now. You got a few hours left to do so. Remember, 30 laptops left. First come, first serve. You will know that you get a laptop if it's in your checkout. So right now, you guys look at my screen. You see oh my God, there's only 22 laptops left. All right, they're really starting to go now. I told you guys these laptops don't last long. So there you guys can see the laptop is in the checkout. If the laptop is in the checkout when you're checking out, that means you've secured one. If you go to checkout and it's not there, that means we've sold out. Okay? That means we've sold out. All right. So again, guys, anyone that signs up by midnight will get a brand new free laptop and a 43% discount. Then to claim your laptop, bottom right of your screen will be a little blue support chat icon. You click on that, you enter your name and your address, and that is how we can ship out your free laptop. All right. Don't forget, guys, anyone that joins today as well with that coupon code, immediately following this live stream, you guys can head on over to the giveaway room for a chance to win a few $100 just for being cool, just for being part of the TTG family. It's something we do every day. It's something that we do every day here in True Trading Group. We just give away a couple $100 to our TTG members. We like to keep it fun. We like to grow and have fun with our members and give back to our members, and that's why we do it. So you guys can head on over to the giveaway room. Last but not least, last thing that I will say before you go, anyone that's still on the fence, listen to me very carefully. I mentioned to you earlier on this live stream a money back guarantee. Let's get into details about it because I'm dead serious. I put my money where my mouth is. I stand behind my program and my education unlike anybody else you'll ever see. Why? Because I know it works. Why do I know it works? This education is what made me the trader that I am today. This education is what has allowed Lori and Tim to identify their own trade opportunities and teach themselves and learn how to fish and identify their own opportunities and make money. This is the same education that is allowing all of my members that you see commenting on this live to have the success and go through and become profitable traders like you were all seeing here today. That's why I'm able and confident to give you a money back guarantee. So let's talk details and specifics. If you do the following, go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes, and attend a private study group. If you do those three things, if you still don't make back the $1,260, which is your cost of a membership here tonight, if you don't make that money back at least once through your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I will give you a full refund if you don't make back $1,260 at least one time during your membership after doing those three things. You got to put in a little bit of effort. Don't just sign up, do nothing, and be like, I didn't make any money. No, put in an effort. Show me that you tried. Because if you tried and you still don't do it, that means that my program failed you, and I'll give you your money back. That is how much I stand behind my platform and my education. That's what I'm willing to do for anyone that's still on the fence. So guys, use coupon code TTG121 to recap. You're going to get a money back guarantee. You're going to get a 43% discount, and that offer is gone at midnight. And you're going to get a brand new laptop. All those three things considering, not to mention you have a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand on May 9th. Let's not even forget about that. Let's not even forget about or mention that you're going to get a professional education, same education that I received when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. Let's not even forget about that. But besides from that, if you guys sign up, think of it this way. Worst case scenario, you don't make back the 1260. I give you your money back, right? You still got a free laptop. You still got a free laptop. So I'm basically guaranteeing your membership costs, because if you don't make that back, I'll give it back to you after doing those three things. 82% of our members have gone on to become profitable traders. Now that means 18% are still struggling. Not everybody's going to crush it. Not everybody's going to kill it. Not everybody's going to make money. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say 100% of my members are doing great. No, that's not true. Okay. 82% of our members have gone on to be profitable traders. That means 18% are still struggling, but we leave no trader behind the True Trading Group. That's why every couple of weeks we host red to green workshops in True Trading Group to help any of our members that are still struggling and go over lessons and topics that they feel that they need help with. We leave no trader behind. Okay. So that's it, guys. Coupon code TTG121. Use it before midnight tonight. Lock in that 1260 price point before it's too late and the price goes up. Get a free laptop. Get the money back guarantee. Get a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand on May 9th. And man, get yourself a real education. Invest in your education. Learn a new skill that you can take with you for the rest of your life. Thanks a lot for joining me here tonight, guys. My THD fam, you guys head on over to the giveaway room to meet Adam for the stimmy. I'll see the rest of you all in chat tomorrow. Do not forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell, and yes, of course, smash that like button. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.